there YouTube friends, Annie SEO. Welcome back to another episode of Auntie A's Kitchen. I hope you are having a fantastic week. I'm really excited to share today's recipe with you. As you've seen in the thumbnail, egg in a hole or egg in a nest. This recipe has so many different names. It looks fantastic and tastes amazing. There are many different ways that you can prepare this recipe, so make sure to watch this video all the way through as I'm going to be giving you lots of different ideas. In today's video, you're going to see my favorite way of preparing this, and that is as a sandwich. I like to put bacon and cheese in between the 2 eggs and pieces of toast. It just makes a wonderful breakfast or a brunch. I know however you choose to eat it, you're going to love this sandwich idea. So let me show you today an egg in the hole, egg in the nest, simple breakfast brunch idea in South Korea. Today I'm going to show you my favourite simple whole and egg sandwich combination of bacon, cheese and eggs. What's great about this recipe, you can make it however you like using whatever ingredients you have to hand. If you don't want to use bacon, then ham is a healthier option and tastes great with mustard, onions and cheese. You can use any bread for this recipe, but I recommend using a thicker bread as this holds the egg well. For those who live in Korea, Paris Baguette has just started selling this loaf of bread, and although it's a little sweet, you can cut it yourself. I'm using a round cookie cutter today, but you could use any shape. If you don't have one, then a glass also works well. Once your bacon is done, set it aside until you're ready to use it. I will tip most of the bacon fat out of the pan, but leave some in for added flavour. Once the bread is soaked up all the flavour from the bacon fat, I add some butter into the pan and toast up the bread. You will notice I gently keep turning the bread to soak up the butter evenly. In today's recipe, I won't be using any salt because I accidentally brought salted butter. If you are going to buy a good quality butter, I would always recommend buying an unsalted butter, as it is not only healthier for you but also easier to control how much salt you use in your cooking. Cook your toast for about a minute on each side on a low to medium heat. Once your toast just starts to get a bit of colour, add a little bit of oil into the pan, ready for the eggs. A quick tip to get perfectly centred eggs: once you've cracked your egg into the hole, tilt the pan so that the yolk is in the centre, then wait for a few seconds for the whites to set and hold your yolk in place. I don't do such a great job on my first egg, but I'm really happy with how it looks on the second. While your eggs are cooking, add a little bit more butter into the pan so that you can toast up the bread that you cut out of the hole. You can either use these to soak up your egg yolk, or you could leave them to the end and fill them with some homemade almond butter and jam to finish the meal off with something sweet. I like to season my eggs with some pepper while they're cooking, but feel free to leave it to the end if you would prefer. There are 2 different ways to cook this. If you would like a sunny side up egg, then toast one side of your bread well, then flip it over and crack in your egg. You will find that your yolk will be nice and runny and your whites just set. Sometimes I'll make it this way and then just add a little bit of avocado on top. The second way, as we are doing today, is to make an over easy egg. You'll see me flip over the toast, not only to finish browning the toast, but to slightly cook the yolk. I like my yolk between runny and soft, so I don't leave it very long on this side before flipping it back over to add the other ingredients. To make today's ultimate breakfast sandwich, I first place some American cheese onto the bottom layer of an egg and whole toast. On top we then place some bacon with some ketchup and mustard, and to finish off, a final layer of cheese before enclosing the sandwich with another layer of egg and whole toast. So here we have a delicious egg and whole breakfast sandwich, a perfect way to kickstart your weekend. Whether you choose just to make a single slice of egg and whole toast or the full breakfast sandwich, I know you're going to love this simple recipe. The combination of crunchy toast with a soft egg, crispy bacon and gooey cheese make this a delicious sandwich. Please don't take my word for it, make it for yourself, friends and family, and let me know what you think once you've made it. Thanks for watching today. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. God bless. Chop Canada.